The first Bornelectric from BMW finally has arrived here in India. Let's talk more about it with Vikram Pawah. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, Siddharth.
Many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
This, it's been a long time coming. We've talked about setting things up and waiting for the arrival. The iX becomes the perfect flagship to sort of kick things off. How significant a day is this for BMW India?
I think it's a very momentous occasion for BMW Group India and BMW Group worldwide as well, because we were the first ones to launch the electric in the world as a premium manufacturer, and I think over those years from 2013 till now, we have gained a lot of ground. And I think the proof in point is the iX, what we're launching today, which is purely born electric. And this is the model for us where we say this is our new technology flagship. And the reason we say that is, this is where we now combine premium mobility and sustainability together. So these two are not mutually exclusive things for us anymore. For us as BMW, this is going to be one single package that we can deliver to a customer. It's a luxurious car. It's a car that's been made with a lot of thought behind it in its design, production, and in use as well. That will be a sustainable car.
All right, so it sort of kicks off what's going to be a strategy over the next few years, even for the India business. Yep. I know that globally the sort of targets you have towards electrification are really aggressive by comparison. But how does it set it up for India? Because this is a premium buyer. These cars are going to be completely built imports. So obviously it's not for everyone. But what does it mean in terms of kicking off a certain strategy or a direction for the company?
So I think the direction is very clear. We said to all our customers before as well that that we are here to offer you the choice that you want. So whether you want a petrol, you want a diesel, or you want an electric car, we have all the options available across our range now. And that is what we will deliver by 2023 as well. Worldwide, we'll have 25 electrified products across our range, which would mean that every price point, you can choose petrol, diesel, or electrified car. If you ask me, what will happen in terms of development of this volume in India, it'll purely depend on the infrastructure. I think the demand is already there. What I see is that since we made the announcement that iX is coming, the kind of inquiry we are getting at dealership is phenomenal.
Is it sold out?
Well, let's wait for the launch and we tell you exactly. But yes, I'm very confident it will be sold out.
Yeah.
I'm very, very confident it will be sold out, because I think there is enough demand for people to adopt to this new technology. And especially in the premium space, we always see people want the latest and the greatest. And this is the latest and greatest from BMW now.
Yeah, that's fair. And I can imagine why there would be a sort of a huge pull factor for your customers. There has been a lot of buzz around it as well. You've also talked about doing 3 models in the next 6 months. So, it's not just a flash in the pan. You've already got a sort of substantial strategy going. What makes the other 2 cars special as well, and why have you picked those 2?
So again, it's a choice for a customer. We're a customer-centric company. We want to make sure that we are providing enough choice to our customers to choose from, because everybody is not a SAV buyer. So this is the first fully born electric sports activity vehicle that we offer. Within 90 days, we will offer a first mini electric, which is again a niche car, a concept that people love in a different format. And within 180 days, it will be an i4, which is a sedan, the first electric sedan from BMW. So you'll be able to choose between a SAV, a mini, or a sedan. So it's the options that we want to offer to our customers, and that's why we say, our strategies will be delivered through our product lineups in future as well.
Now, given where things stand today, both in terms of policy and incentives, and also, of course, in terms of infrastructure, which you've already talked about, what is your projection in terms of, if not volume, just the scale of where this BMW i business will go once those 3 cars have been in the market for a few months?
So I think for us, let's look at it. It's 3 phases. One is the short term, the mid term, and the longer term. If I look at the longer term, which is let's say 2030, the ambition that the government has put in about 30% electrification in the fleet, I think quite achievable, right? If we take the right steps towards it. And I think there's enough time for us as well to achieve that. So it is fairly achievable. So I think if we work towards that, and I'm assuming in premium space it could be higher, depending on how the adoption takes place across the country. Look at the medium term. Now let's talk about, let's say 2025, 23 to 25 period. That will purely depend on 2 factors. One is the incentives that are in place. Are they going to be there or not? So does it make economical sense for a customer to buy these cars? That's one. And second is the infrastructure. So that is the phase which is most critical for us. If there's enough happening on the infrastructure stage, I think the adoption will happen. And for that, that's what we are doing is every dealership of BMW will have a fast charger available, which will be accessible to customers. so they can charge it hassle-free in their city.
All right, so is it fair to then say that from a business plan perspective, since you have to work with the variables that are known, 30%, is that the kind of target you're also targeting for 2030 for India
Well,
sales?
we like to support the government. We would love to support the government, no doubt about it. But like I always said, that it needs a clear roadmap towards it.
What part of this includes local assembly or even manufacturing?
Local assembly purely depends on the demand, the way it picks up, right? We've always produced locally, which the products that we sell here, right? So we got all our models, that we're producing locally. And we produce them when there was enough demand for it. We have a factory there, which we have established 15 years ago, right? So we are not new into the country. So we have a factory, we have the capacity, we have the technology, we have the product. All we need to do is make sure we get the demand and locally produce it.
Well, the reason I asked that question is also because, that there's also the question of allocation, because there is such a lot of demand for these cars everywhere right now. All your markets will be sort of, aggressively pushing headquarters for even more than what they perhaps are getting today. So does that become chicken and egg in the sense that demand may be there, but you may not have the allocation, or are you putting a timeline at least?
That way. I think let's look at it. I mean, this demand and allocation thing is today for every product, not only for electric, right? Across the world, across the brands, across the manufacturers. But I think we treat each market equally in the sense that wherever we can fulfill the demand to the max, we do that. So if I look at it, okay, this year, even with the semiconductor shortage, we started the year with a projection that we wanted to achieve in our production. In spite of the semiconductor shortage, we're going to achieve that number. There might have been some delays in timing because of logistical issue, but overall in the year, we will deliver that production that we planned at the start of the year. That is the commitment we are talking about of BMW towards India.
But certainly these first 3 cars are all CBUs.
Of course they are. Of course they are at the moment, because like I said, you need to have certain demand, some certain mass critical mass there to be able to produce them locally.
All right, so one last thing. What do you like best about the car? What's your favorite sort of feature? Or
so for me, there are 3 dimensions to this car, right? It's a multi-dimensional car, because I say that, okay, because if I look at the car and I say, okay, how do I define it? I say it's got the practicality of an X5. It has the dynamics when you drive it and when you see it. It has the dynamics of an X6, and it has a striking appearance of an X7. But not only that, now if I take it to luxury inside, if you look at it, it's got luxury but sustainability at the same time. It gives you that confidence that, okay, I'm not going overly luxurious without thinking about sustainability, because electric car is all about sustainability. And this car actually delivers that. I can see it in front of me, it is doing that for me. The third thing is what is quite exciting for me, because that's something new for us, which we call as the Shy Tech. So this is what we call as the stealth technology, that a customer has the technology at their hand, but it is not intrusive or obstructive to them at all. Okay, it is sitting there, hidden, and it will be visible when they need it. For example, I'm not sure if we can do this, because if it's locked, probably not, but this thing has the windscreen washer in it, right? You look at the heads-up display, you can't even see it anymore, it's integrated into the instrument panel. So small little things, which gives you that feeling of, yes, I've got technology helping me, but it doesn't need to be in my face. That's Shy Tech.
So on the fact that what you just mentioned, like the size of an X5, the luxury or the design elements that you see on some of your high-end models, I'm totally with you. On the part about the dynamics, can I have the keys?
You will get that soon, Siddharth, you will. So it's a new technology, it's a new thing we are launching, and we're launching it in a different way as well. So anything new that you do, I think you need to also posture it that it is different. So we're showing you the car today, we're giving you all the details about the car today. You will get to drive it soon, and you'll know the price soon as well.
No, I am very keen to drive it, as you know, and I do appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Busy day, but a very important one. Congratulations.
Thank you, Siddharth. Lovely talking to you again.